Hi there, I'm David Reimer, owner and Baldy-in-Chief at the one and only Texas Storm Chasers. It's the 14th of February 2021, a day that will go down in Texas state history. The map you're looking at right now shows the current winter storm warnings for the state of Texas and the southern United States. You might notice something rather unusual about this map. Out of the 254 counties in the state of Texas, all 254 are under a winter storm warning today, tonight, into portions of Monday. To my knowledge, that has never happened before. From Dalhart to Brownsville, from El Paso to Beaumont, from Midland to Texarkana, from Sherman to San Antonio, every city, every community, every road, every highway, every piece of land in the state of Texas is under a winter storm warning. What that means is we are expecting winter weather, whether it be accumulating ice, accumulating sleet, accumulating snow, and if that wasn't enough, near blizzard conditions across the entire state. We've dealt with winter storms in the state of Texas before, but we haven't dealt with one that covers the entire state simultaneously. Resources are going to be stretched thin. We know that the power infrastructure is dangerously close to being overloaded, and that rolling blackouts may be necessary to prevent a more significant emergency from developing. We know some of the power production in the Northwest Texas area, specifically wind farms, have frozen over because of how cold it is. This is a situation where we truly need folks to take it seriously. Not only is significant winter weather occurring already across the western half of Texas, and frankly, almost everywhere, it's going to get a lot worse across the eastern half of Texas later this afternoon, tonight, and Monday morning. Every major city in the state has a good chance of having slick and hazardous road conditions. If that wasn't enough, we're talking about brutal cold moving in as this winter storm departs. These are the forecast low temperatures tomorrow morning. This is for Monday morning. Temperatures well below zero are expected as far south as Midland, Odessa, Abilene, probably edging into places like Weatherford and Denton in the DFW Metroplex. The temperature tomorrow morning in San Antonio will probably be around 10 degrees. Houston, you could be edging towards 14 to 15 degrees. Even deep south Texas, Corpus Christi, could be in the upper teens. The Rio Grande Valley may end up in the upper 20s. Strong and gusty north winds will continue tonight. Wind chills could drop as low as 35 below zero in the Texas Panhandle. Wind chills below zero as far south as Interstate 10, San Antonio and Houston. Wind chills in the single digits across South Texas. That will only stress the power grid further. Not to mention that anyone who might be traveling today, even though we have strongly advised against it for days now, there could be people stranded on the highways tonight that are in need of rescue when it is so brutally cold out. The last time we had such cold reach portions of southeast Texas and south Texas in terms of low temperatures over the next couple of nights, honestly, some spots it might have been 1989. Other spots across the state, we might be talking about the coldest temperatures in certain cities since the 19th century. That's the late 1800s for those wondering. This is a situation that we might not see again in our lifetimes, hence a generational event. Now, not everyone's going to be impacted as severely as others. Some might just get a little snow, a little ice. Nevertheless, we all need to take it seriously. If you can, stay home. Some of you have to go to work. We understand that. Drive carefully. Drive to conditions. All right? Take a supply kit with you. If you travel during and after this winter storm, because this stuff is not going to melt anytime soon, You need to have food, water, blankets, and the means to survive if you were to become stranded, and you need to have enough for at least a day. Now, in a perfect world, you'd be rescued quickly, but depending on what happens, we could have a lot of folks stuck in places that aren't easily accessible. Remember, this is a statewide winter storm. Resources could be spread thin. Temperatures on Monday will struggle to rise above freezing across a majority of the state. Those of you across the northern 2/3 of the state probably won't get out of the teens and 20s tomorrow. Some of you are not going to get more than a few degrees above zero tomorrow. Tuesday morning could be just as cold, if not colder in spots, especially across the northern half of Texas. No, we're not done yet. Another significant winter storm is likely to impact at least the northern half of Texas Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday night, into portions of Wednesday. And we could be talking real big snow totals with this one too. So, this will be a winter to remember for the state of Texas. Today is already a historic day that will go down in Texas weather history. And we have another significant winter storm to get through after this one. So with all that being said, listen to your local officials, and please, if you can, stay home. It's going to be cold. The weather's going to be bad. Stay home if you can, but if you can't, make sure you take a supply kit with you in case you become stranded. It's going to be cold. We don't want anyone dying because they didn't take a supply kit and they ended up getting stranded and they died of hypothermia. Yeah, that's a real issue with this. This isn't your typical Texas winter storm that melts the day after it's over. For most folks, this snow is going to be around most of the week. All right. We'll have updates on the Texas weather blog at texasstormchasers.com. We'll be posting additional videos throughout the day and, well, the week at this point. And we've got our entire team ready to help out where we can. I'm David Reimer with the Texas Storm Chasers. Stay safe and please stay warm.